Once upon a time, before the two-legged walking creatures we know as man, there was only the wilderness of rolling hills, thick green forests, turquoise lakes, streams and ponds, roaming animals, and the photosynthesizing plant life, all surrounded by the blue of the sky, blow of the winds, and warm, nourishing rays of the great sun. On the big blue earth, a little flower was born, and the moment she opened her petals and turned her fresh face to the sky, she immediately fell in love with the great sun. The little flower was not only in love with the great sun, but fascinated by him. She would watch the great sun from the time he appeared beyond the trees to the moment he kissed the ocean horizon and was swallowed by the great waves, leaving only the pink, purple, and orange traces of his lovely light in the clouds behind him. After a time had passed, the other plants and animals began to notice Little Flower's behavior. "Little Flower," they asked, "why do you watch great sun all the day long?" Without even turning to look, said simply, "I am in love with the great sun." The plants and animals began to laugh. "You are in love with the great sun? But you are only a little flower. The great sun will never love a little flower like you, let alone notice you." Little Flower swayed breezily. "I don't mind. I'll just go on watching. It doesn't matter to me if the sun doesn't see me. I'll still admire him all the same." And Little Flower did just that. She continued to watch the great sun from the time he appeared on beyond the trees to the moment he kissed the ocean horizon and was swallowed by the great waves, leaving only the pink, purple, and orange traces of his lovely light in the clouds behind him. Little Flower watched Great Sun make this journey every day, all day, for weeks, months, and years. Until one day, the great sun began to notice this little flower watching him every day as he made his journey. Finally, out of great curiosity, the great sun asked the plants and animals, "Who is this little flower, and why does she watch me all day, every day?" The plants and animals all chuckled, and sheepishly replied to Great Sun, "Oh, that's just Little Flower. She's in love with you, and so she is content to admire you the whole day long." At that moment, the sun was so touched, he turned to look at Little Flower. The power of that one single gaze from the great sun burned Little Flower's face with a love so deep that her face turned black and budded great seeds that fell to the earth and grew more little flowers with faces all burned with the love of the great sun. These little flowers all admired the sun, following him from sun up to sun down, and that's why they're known as flowers of the sun, sunflowers.
Is that a true story?
Could be.
That's neat. That's a neat story. That's a good one. I like that story. Hey, I like your sun hat. I really like your sun hat.
Hey, it would look much better on you.
Stop it, thanks. I think that they're good. They're really good hats. They're practical hats. It's a good hat. It's a really good hat.
'Cause we ain't got no relation to all those other stations. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on.
I'm too intoxicated to play that song. It's really buzzy.